Welcome to the morning shoot around here on the Athletic NBA Daily. We're live on YouTube. If you want to join us, we're typically live around 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. And
nobody lives Central Time, Andrew.
What are you talking about?
There's a lot of people who live Central Time.
Statistically, though, we use Eastern Time because most people live there.
Sure. But people understand. People understand time zones? I don't know if people understand.
Let's see. Chicago, Denver, Minnesota.
Denver's Mountain Time.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Time? Oh, no.
Mountain Time,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, who cares?
But not even that big of a city.
Listen, we're live right now. Okay. All right. We are going to do a mailbag today. So we appreciate questions from Twitter, from Blue Sky, and from where I'm going to start is our Discord. So we do have a Athletic NBA Daily Discord. You can find the link in the show notes of the podcast, and we would love to have you join us on our Discord. So also, if you happen to be in the chat right now, you can ask questions in the chat, and we'll answer questions from there too. We'll try to answer as many as we can today. Okay, this one comes from H. Folar Thorin. I don't know if that's how you say what you wrote, but that's how I'm saying it. Okay, nice. He actually has 3 questions.
Oh.
What is your current favorite advanced analytics stat? What is an example of it working? What is an example of it not working, like EPM or PER? S, what's your go-to right now?
PER sucks, in my opinion.
In your face, John Holland.
Well, hang on. Wait a second. If I could, let me defend my guy, John Hollander here.
Wait. Historically, PER is fine.
Well, wait. No. Historically, catch-all stats are all bad.
No. I mean, comparing to NBA history, PERs, yeah.
Right. But I'm saying all catch-all stats are bad, period. And this is not coming from me. This is if you ask Seth Partnow, who is, well-renowned as like the head of like king of analytics. Like these catch-all stats are all bad. I would say box plus minus, maybe like the real plus minus, kind of gives you a sense from game to game and maybe week to week. But I think these catch-alls are all bad. In defense of PER, which was at its time one of the better catch-all stats. Right.
Yes. Yeah. What is my go-to? I don't necessarily have a go-to. I think EPM is good. The dunks and threes EPM is solid. It has like a good baseline. But again, truthfully, it's like a tool in the toolbox. It's never the entire toolbox, like it's one thing you can use to validate and justify something that you're watching. But sometimes it will not match anything, and I speak as a guy who like obviously watches a lot of basketball, but also like can see impact on a basketball court and what some guys do that might not show up on the box score that ends up not counting on EPM or any of these advanced metrics. So yeah, I don't think you can use any of them as like, hey, this is the one thing. I know there's a lot of guys who also love the Darko graph. You guys know the DPM Darko graph. Yeah. That's fun. It's cool to like look at, but again, like how much are you really basing anything off of, but there's people who live by it, which I think is the dangerous thing. Not even dangerous. We're talking about sports, but
it's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous online. Trust me.
It is.
I do like box plus minus. I think it's generally pretty good, but especially when talking about the top 3 guys in BPM right now is Jokic, Shea, Giannis. Good job. But then like Reed Shepherd is 12th and he's had a nice season, but you can't tell me that Reed Shepherd is a top 12 player in the NBA.
Right.
It shouldn't be used like that. You can't tell me that Michael Porter Jr. is the 19th best player in the NBA. Like those are examples of like how it's not working. Typically, I think I use it more for like the very best players in the league. Rarely is there like an error at like in the top like 4 or 5-ish. 4 is Luka. I feel like that stat is doing a good job of capturing what's happening at the very top. It's when you get like into like the teens where it's like, I don't think Mikal Bridges is the 9th best player in the NBA this year.
Yeah.
So I think that's that to me, that's if I'm looking for like MVP arguments, like it's actually a good place to go to. But if you're looking for who are the top 20 players in the league, it's actually kind of a bad stat to go to.
Yeah. It's just impact on their
Mhm.
respective teams. Like I do enjoy simple raw dog net rating and plus minus
Mhm.
as a way to measure something throughout a season. You know, maybe night to night on a game basis, plus minus is a little bit harder and it's a little funky because of the lineups. But if
it's narrative though,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
it
if
definitely
you,
is. Yeah.
I mean, think about the cup game last night with the Magic and the Heat. I mean, you look at the plus minus and you see that the Bane and the bench units, like you can get the story
Mhm.
of what happened.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so, you know, there is like you can knock the like, and we all do the single game plus minus, but from a narrative perspective, it does tell the story and the timeline of kind of what happens in the game. And I think that there's a lot of value in that. I mean, if you're involved in a lot of winning lineups, you're probably a decent player.
Yeah.
And you know, the game to game stuff is really, I actually think you learn more game to game than you do sometimes big picture stats about some of the players that aren't stars. You know, the role players, especially, you get to see more of these flashes game to game. So
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite stat is like wins, and that's the stat I care the most about. That's my catch-all stat.
My stat. I've got a cool stat for you losers. It's wins.
Winning.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about your VORPs and EPMs and all that. You know what I count? Wins.
Yeah.
That's actually that's all we care about in OKC too. So it's
That's
a good place to start.
I would, hey, let me plug Seth's book, The Mid-Range Theory, because if this is interesting to you, it's actually a very good and easy read and a nice primer for advanced stats for sure.
Yeah.
He's going to send me a check for that.
Yeah, for me better. I would also just like caution people about like if there's an efficiency differential number on cleaning the glass that like tells you like how like what these players look like on the court throughout the season. But there's like some stuff where it's like Chet Holmgren's like a minus 1.4.
Yeah. Like Scotty Barnes is like a minus 0 point something. That's like, we know.
You have to be like really careful about those particular like big picture numbers because it's not telling you a story about the player. It's telling you a story about like the lineup that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so you just have to be really careful about those particular numbers. Like, oh, he's not that good because he's a minus this or minus that, or using it as like only like, oh, clearly the most valuable player on the Thunder is Alex Caruso because he's a plus 17.9.
Yeah.
You know,
well, they used to do this with DeMar DeRozan when he was in Toronto.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
He was in lineups that would, you know, they would have a negative net rating, but he was always in these lineups playing against the best players.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, like Şengün right now is a minus 12.7 for the Rockets.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me that he hasn't been immensely valuable to what they've done this year.
Yeah, no. There are certain players that are asked to carry lineups, you know. You know, as you mentioned with DeMar, like from 2019 to like 2022, Kyle was asked to carry a bunch of bench lineups. So it'd be like Chris Boucher, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, whatever type of lineups. And they would lose those lineups, but they would just barely lose those lineups. And that was a win as far as the Raptors were concerned. So it was like, it's tough to look at that type of data and make it be the real.
This was before Rondé was doing his Kobe impression.
Yes, that was before
Jordan. It's amazing. It's incredible. If you guys haven't seen it, go look it up on YouTube. I saw it firsthand during the run up to the World Cup in 2023, and it blew my mind watching him play. I mean, it looks just like Kobe.
Yeah, it is strange,
but lefty. I mean, it's just
it's kind of cool.
It is. It's all we could talk about when we were watching film for the game was it's like watching Kobe. I mean, obviously he's not as good, but it was fun.
Yeah. Second question is from the same listener, HFA Lore Thorin. I'm saying
shout out to you
every time. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just apologize for not being able to read. What is a viral food trend that you enjoy? You guys have a viral food trend? There's this one where you take cranberries.
Oh, I actually have one. I'll give it to you.
You soak them in like Sprite and like orange juice.
Okay.
For like overnight. Just shut up for a second, okay? You soak them in the fridge overnight, and you take them out. You take them out. You dry them, and then you coat them in powdered sugar.
Jeez.
Just be quiet, guys. And then you bake them.
You bake them? Where did that come from?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You bake them for 5 minutes, and then you bring them out of the oven, and they're like crunchy, like a very crunchy, sweet treat.
So you take dehydrated cranberries that already have sugar added to them. You soak them
Are they
in
dehydrated?
two.
What does that mean?
Well,
They're dried up.
you're not gonna have like a cranberry in your house for sure. You're gonna have a bag of dehydrated cranberries that all have sugar added. You're gonna soak them in 2 different sugary beverages to rehydrate, and then you're gonna roll them in more sugar.
That's delicious. It sounds delicious.
Good, and it's good, Dave, and it's crunchy. You can hear a crunchy pop whenever you eat one.
Long time ago, or last year, I think these little cottage cheese bowls really became popular, and so I know Dave hates cottage cheese, but
It's so bad. It's like chewing styrofoam.
it's not that bad. You can switch
It
it
is.
up.
It
You can do a bunch of
squeaks.
different things.
It's like cheese curds.
Cottage cheese, sweet potatoes, beef, avocado, and you kind of make this like Mexican bowl type of thing with cottage cheese as sort of the base. It's delicious. It's very good. It's yummy.
Cottage cheese.
Also, to your point about
apparently-
the sweet stuff. Sorry, go ahead.
Apparently, for that cranberry, the viral one, it's raw cranberries, not dried. Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what I was trying to say.
Okay. I thought you meant
You guys wouldn't
these were
stop talking during my viral food segment. Okay.
I don't even know what a viral food trend would be because I'm not like I don't use TikTok and I don't really like look.
Dave,
for
do you
stuff
have
like
a Ninja Creamy?
You know what? I will tell you, they look interesting to me.
It's-
but I'm not a huge ice cream or sweets guy.
Hmm.
I like
Wow, people
popcorn.
really don't like cottage cheese. That's
It's well, it's because it's bad.
Renee in the chat, cottage cheese is disgusting.
And I say this as somebody who is always
egg.
looking for new sources of protein. I retest cottage cheese like every 5 years because your taste buds change. I didn't like onions when I was a kid, and now I eat like half a red onion almost every day. Cottage cheese is disgusting. Still,
Wow.
I'll try again in 5 years, but it's bad. It's real
Yeah.
bad. But I don't know viral food stuff. Like, I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not super into the internet like that. Yeah, the closest I ever got was I got super excited about that Popeye's chicken sandwich
Oh yeah.
back in
It
the
was
day.
delicious. That was.
I mean, but that's not like even viral. That's just it was good.
Yep.
That's Shutter King in the chat.
Listen,
Mexican food.
okay.
Canadian.
Look, I'm not saying it was Mexican. It's a Mexican thing. It's Mexican inspired. All right, just like how Taco Bell is Tex-Mex. You know what I mean? It's Mexican inspired. All right. Don't blame me. Blame TikTok.
Okay,
Also, can I throw another one out here while we're at it? To your whole sweet treat thingy, grapes.
Yeah.
Throw sugar on it. Freeze it. And then you got yourself some candy.
Guys, grapes are sweet by themselves.
Okay. I'm with.
What are we doing?
I'm with. I don't put sugar on the grapes, but I do freeze my grapes when I get.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't put sugar on them.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you do put sugar on them, they taste delicious though.
I
It's like,
bet it
it's
would
like
be-
candy.
But it be even better.
Welcome to the Diabetes Podcast.
Oh, stop.
We're adding sugar to everything.
Welcome to the America podcast.
Welcome to America, bro. Here we are. Okay. Third and final question is: if the Thunder win the lottery with the Clippers pick, you will ... What will you do?
That's an answer. That's a question for you right
that's
there.
an Andrew only.
I've already a couple years ago, whenever the Thunder had a chance to win the number 1 pick in the Wemby draft, I think they had like the 10th best odds or whatever. They weren't good. They ended up getting Casey Wallace in that draft. We said if they win the lottery, we're going to flood Down to Dunk listeners into a Chili's, and we're just going to party at Chili's. So I think we'll probably keep that the same and just flood a Chili's and everybody have skillet queso on us,
That's pretty good. I'm just gonna laugh. And it's just,
Yeah.
it's funny. I mean, this team has done everything right, and if they wind up with the number 1 pick, I don't know what you can do but laugh.
It would be deeply unfair.
You know what though? I don't mind it. I don't think it's unfair. And we've talked about this before. My draft reform would be put every team in the draft, and I don't care if a good team gets the number 1 pick. Matter of fact, it might be a pleasant surprise where, oh wow, this player is in a good organization that's already winning and doesn't have to go suck for the first 4 or 5 years of his career. Like maybe we get to see what that's like. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. At Bear Son from Discord, who is the Lou Whitaker of basketball? Someone who should clearly be in the Hall of Fame, but for unknown reasons is not.
Barry Bonds. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, Barry Bonds definitely should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. The Basketball Hall of Fame is tricky because number one, there's the worldwide aspect of it.
Yeah.
But also it feels like everybody gets in now. I
Yeah.
can't think of anyone who's been snubbed. And as a matter of fact, I think the bigger conversation will be some of these lesser players who get in because they're famous. And that is, I think that's like an issue. It waters it down if you care about that kind of stuff. But I can't, there's not a big Hall of Fame debate with basketball.
Yeah, there's not like this guy should be. And one guy I did think of that I would love to hear a Hall of Fame speech from is Rasheed Wallace.
That would be a cool one.
Is he good enough?
I think he's good enough. Is his resume good enough?
That's what I meant.
Is like I think that he's as good as a lot of the guys that are in the Hall of Fame. He just
Agreed.
like he made 3 All-Star teams. He won 1 championship. He was like on the All-Rookie team, and like it kind of ends there for his accolade.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Rasheed was really good, and some of the personality stuff got in his way. Certainly,
Right?
Yeah.
If he didn't have those, like, and like maybe sticks around Portland for a long time and racks up a bunch of numbers and All-Star games, he certainly would have had more All-Star games if he didn't have all the off. Or I guess a lot of it was on the court, but just like the mayhem that he caused.
Yeah,
the technicals, man. I mean, getting ejected all the time. That stuff stands out. And like you said, he should have won more.
Yeah,
because he was such a really good player.
He affected winning at a high level. I mean,
he did.
You put him on that Pistons team, they instantly win the title, and then they were competitive for a long time.
Is Chris Webber a Hall of Famer?
Chris
I
Webber.
don't know if he got in or. I mean, again, I'm bad about this Hall of Fame stuff. It's just not stuff that I really think all that much about. I don't put a ton of thought into Hall of Fame. For me, I look at it
Chris
like
Webber
this.
is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Okay.
If I say a guy's name to you and you immediately say, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer, then he's a Hall of Famer. And with Webber, I'm like on the fence about it.
Yeah.
I think he should be. I just wasn't sure if he got in there.
He got there.
I don't know if
he got there. Yeah. I'm kind of with you that like there's a lot of it's not baseball when we're talking
right.
about, it's just different. I don't think there's not a huge part of the basketball community clamoring for guys to like this guy should be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, and it's because it's less of an individual sport. And so you get guys who are carried into the Hall of Fame by being on good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Klay Thompson is a Hall of Famer. Is Klay Thompson a Hall of Famer if he doesn't play in Golden State his whole career? I don't know.
Yeah.
What I see out of him? Maybe not. Right. So I do think that it's a little bit different. Whereas with baseball, it's individual sport, right? It's really a one-on-one sport. It's closer to tennis when you think about the way that the hitter pitcher interaction occurs. Mm-hmm. So I just think that it is there's less debate for that reason. And then there's a little bit of a watering down.
Barry Bonds should be in there though.
Barry Bonds. Yes. Like maybe the greatest baseball player ever. Yeah. He should be it. Yeah, the steroid stuff is tricky. Like the NBA, they don't actually steroid test. So like, we don't know.
But like, let's say, I was about to say, let's say we found out tomorrow that from 2020 to 2025, LeBron James was taking HGH, and
it wouldn't affect anything for me.
He would be a Hall of Famer still. It would not matter.
Okay. But yeah, he's still like, this stuff just, I think that we wring our hands about the wrong things, and these guys, like baseball had a real epidemic of abuse, and we just don't see that in other sports. So I don't know. We're lucky with the NBA that we really don't have to split those kind of hairs, right? Like the baseball changes all the time. They change the height of the mound. They're constantly adjusting these other things. all we have to account for is the fact that they stopped calling travels and moving screens.
Well, no,
and you can't defend.
What we have to account for? It's the constant conversation of why is the game being played this way? You know, that's the one thing we always have to account for, which is state of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
Mike Hernishin from Discord. How tall do you feel you would need to be in order to dunk? The only variable being height, and no change to your overall athleticism. Your athletic prime, of course.
I mean, I could dunk in my athletic prime.
I'd probably say 6'1" or 6'2". I'd probably need to be 6'1".
Now, I don't know.
Now I need to be 6'6".
I'm old.
But like in my athletic prime, if I was 6 to 6'2", I definitely could dunk. Yeah.
I haven't tried in a while, but I feel like, I mean, the last time I tried was 2 years ago. I get jumper's knee now. And so I try not to do a lot of that. But the last time I tried, I could still grab the rim in my 40s, and I'm 5'9".
Wow. That's
but I have long arms too.
I was actually thinking about this the other day. Like, if I was 7 feet tall, how close to the NBA would I get?
Tell us.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me.
It's a pretty high percentage chance of like.
Yeah,
there is something. It's something like an 18% of 7-footers make it to the NBA or something. It's a crazy number. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But it is a really high number.
Like, look, at the very least,
you're getting a college scholarship.
I'm playing in college.
Yeah,
100%. Right. And then from there, it's like, how much more can I make out of?
Can't teach height.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I think if I was 7 feet, I'd have a pretty good chance of making the NBA currently at my age.
Do you guys, Penn and Teller, Penn Jillette?
Yeah.
He's like 6'8".
Yeah, he's tall. He's very tall.
And he can juggle, like he's a magician. He's great with his hands. Apparently he tried to play basketball in high school because he was tall, and he was really good around the basket, but he wasn't competitive. And so he stopped. Imagine, like, you think about the way Jokic plays, he kind of plays like a magician, the way he manipulates the ball. I think about Penn Jillette as a basketball player way too much.
Wow. I need to be 7'5" in order to dunk. Okay.
No, you can do something.
Well, a torn ACL, that's a tough one.
That's where I'd need.
You'd have to be Victor Wembanyama height. Okay. All right. Sure.
Yeah. Otherwise,
I'm too scared to tear something now, man. Like I've given it all up. No basketball, no.
Yeah, you should.
No strenuous jumping.
I'm telling you, it's not worth it. None of it's worth it. Don't move, everybody. Stay where you are. JD wants to know, who is the Wolves starting point guard for game 1 of the playoffs?
Anthony Edwards.
What if it's Kobe White?
Who's the other guard next to Anthony Edwards?
Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I kind of think it's DiVincenzo.
You don't think they're going to make a move?
I think DiVincenzo has actually been good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they have a more holistic problem than they do a guard problem.
Wolves fans absolutely hate DiVincenzo. Because he just drives them crazy with the shot attempts. But I agree with you that he's been better than that. I will say it's hard for them to make a trade.
It is. It is
like it's very hard for them to find someone to replace that hole. You talk about John Morant, hard to make happen. James Harden, hard to make happen.
Yeah.
Kobe White's interesting because he only gets paid $12 million, so you can kind of cobble that up a little bit easier. But tough.
But are the Bulls trying to move Kobe?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's available.
Yeah, I think so.
So just not for Giannis. They are not interested in Giannis whatsoever. Make sure we put this in the paper.
I think they would trade Kobe because they don't want to commit $70 million to a backcourt of Kobe White and Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do. It's the Bulls.
I mean, whatever gets you to that play-in game, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the Wolves can do realistically to improve themselves. Because, like, who are you trading in that deal? Are you swapping DiVincenzo for Kobe White? Is that like something that the Bulls are even interested in at this point?
Yeah, tough.
Like, Mike Conley makes $10.7 million. And I think Mike Conley is like low-key important just to the culture of the team, just to have like another adult in the room kind of thing.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at how Rudy Gobert has been acting this season.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, you got to have Mike Conley around.
Yeah. I don't know. I would guess it's going to be Dante because I just think it's hard to upgrade that position whenever you're paying Anthony Edwards 45, Rudy 35, Julius 30, Jaden McDaniels 25, Naz Reid 20. It's just really hard without trading any of those guys to upgrade that spot is really tough. And like Naz Reid does not have increased trade value from the deal that he's gotten.
Yep, for sure.
Gobert is hard to trade at that number. Randall is like a very specific fit that I don't think a ton of teams are just like, man, we just need a back to the basket power forward. There's just not, they don't have guys that are super tradable. It's really just Jaden McDaniels. And
they can't move him.
I don't think they should.
There's no chance they move him. He's been their best player in many of these games.
He's Scottie Pippen to Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan going forward.
Yeah, sure. They're great value Bulls. You know, I mean, it's fine.
Gobert is Bill Cartwright. Is he Will Purdue? Like where are we putting him on the Bill Wennington?
Shout out to the Canadian Bill Wennington. My God.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice for them to be able to upgrade that spot, but I just don't know what direction they go. And really, that it should be Dilly, like should be the guy. Like that would have been the hope. Whenever you trade that pick, is that Rob Dillingham can come in and take that spot. He's just
he's so skinny.
That was a big call from them, man. What a trade to make that. And I remember that because that was supposed to be the Raptors pick that the Spurs got. But man, I can't believe how badly that's turned out for them because Dilly is just.
I hope someone asks a question about Derek Queen so we can talk about. Speaking of bad trades.
Oh, I see here. Dave do 4 or 5.
I want to we talked about this a little bit the other night after he put up that 33-point triple-double, 4 blocks.
Yeah.
Reframing the conversation around Derek Queen, I think is more fun. And like the fears thing is really the problem. If they took Derek Queen 7 and he's doing this, man, we are all just in love with this. But making the trade, and I think a few years from now, like Derek Queen looks like a real player, offensive hub, like he's going to be good. A couple years from now, we won't care unless that pick really is something special. But it is, I've watched as people are starting to come around on Derek Queen, and like people see him now, you know, he's getting more attention. The Pelicans they're actually not in a bad spot if they can start to pivot. I think they've got guys who have value. They could get back into the draft next year, and it's a little bit easier for them to reset and recover from the bad trade than it looks, and especially because Derek Queen is so good.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. I just think like generally it's 2 different conversations. You can
100%.
You can be okay with the fact that the trade sucked at face value, and okay with the fact that Derek Queen probably ends up being an all-star or maybe even an all-NBA player like that. I think he's that good. Also, to your point, like maybe they do entertain the idea of trading a Herb Jones, a Trey Murphy. They probably have to somehow get off of Zion. But yeah, I agree. They're building something cool. They draft well. Shout out to Troy Weaver. Does good drafting.
Don't trade.
Don't trade. Just draft.
Hang up the phone. Take the battery out of the flip phone that Joe Dumars is still using.
Yeah. Yeah, also there's also an aspect of the Pelicans where it's like somebody's got to score the points. Like you're going to score 100 points in every game guaranteed.
Sure.
Somebody's scoring the points. I would love to see it in a more competitive environment. Also, why the heck was he not playing at the beginning of the year? Like that's weird. Like there's just so much weirdness around the Pelicans.
Yeah.
I don't think they're building anything cool. I think they're building a freaking ship at the bottom of the ocean, bro.
I mean,
come on, you don't like Spears and Queen? They're good.
I think they're good players, but like they've had Anthony Davis, they've had Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Until they change the ownership group, I'm not convinced the Pelicans are going any place whatsoever.
I actually think the NBA has cooled on expansion. This TV deal is such fat money, and it's nice to have cities to leverage when you're a team and you want a new arena or whatever.
Yeah.
But I could see the Pelicans being the team that moves to Seattle or Vegas.
Tell them, send them on, because this
poor people in New Orleans
they're giving away tickets.
People won't go.
They are literally giving away lower bowl tickets.
No,
yeah, they don't go to the arena.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
They have football.
It's funny. They took a picture of the Pelicans arena, I think at the start of the season, and it was like the upper bowl was completely empty, and the lower bowl was like half empty.
Yeah,
And it was the start of the season.
I know. It's
which
bad.
was just-
I feel bad for like the real fans because there are real Pelicans fans.
for
that
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for them. But the fact of the matter is, like, that city is not supporting the team,
Nope.
Mhm.
and their ownership group hasn't given them a reason to in a very long time. Because that's the saddest part is, like, whenever you're tanking, you can sell hope. You can't sell hope to a franchise that has won the lottery twice in very good drafts and still can't get out of the hole. Like, that's when it becomes like, for what? Like, what are we getting excited for?
Yeah, they've got a life raft every 5 years or whatever, and they haven't been able to save themselves.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry, Pelicans fans.
That's
Instinson wants to know. You have to make a starting five from the benches of the teams in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. Who are the five that you take?
Okay, starting power
taking-
forward, Sandro Mamukelishvili.
I'm taking Mamu and Goga. That's my 4 and 5. Okay. Everybody else, I don't know, but I'm taking Mamu and Goga.
Jaime Jaquez. He's still coming off the bench for the Heat, right?
Jaime's been really good. AJ Mitchell.
Mitchell.
AJ Mitchell.
I need AJ Mitchell
Mhm.
for sure.
Give me Dylan Harper. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we just thinking about the teams that are going to lose? Because there's also the winning team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, the Lakers, I don't love their bench.
Yeah, I'm not in love with it either.
OKC, I love every single player. Phoenix, honestly, Phoenix has some guys, man.
Yeah.
The way that they're playing, but it's just
Mitchell Robinson. Take Goga
Nah.
out. Put Mitchell Robinson in.
wrong.
Wrong.
I got Goga.
let's
Yeah, but AJ Mitchell, Mamu's just having such a great year for Toronto.
Is that team winning 30 games in the NBA regular season? What we just said?
It's maybe 30, right? If you had a team full of high-level role players, 30. But then, Andrew, like you just said, somebody's got to score the points.
Somebody's got to score the points.
And it's the NBA. So somebody would break out.
Yeah, somebody would break out. What about Jamari Bouye?
Sure. Why not? Throw him on there. He'll be a 6-man.
That dude plays hard.
Yeah.
I don't
Does
know.
Josh Hart count?
Uh,
Deuce McBride? Knicks have some good bench pieces.
Knicks have a lot of depth.
Deuce is hurt, right?
Yeah, he's
Deuce
out
is hurt.
for
Yeah.
hopefully not that long, but it
Yeah.
reevaluating an ankle injury is never a good thing.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Tristan De Silva,
De Silva's had a nice season.
He's been excellent.
Yeah.
He had a great Eurobasket run.
Yeah, that team is not winning 25 games, actually, though.
I'll get
Somebody make that team in 2K
And see how they
simulate
do.
it for
Yeah.
us.
well, I got to give a shout out to my guy Aaron Wiggins before we go to the next question. Give me Aaron Wiggins and give me the other Jalen Williams. as
You
well.
could feasibly start the bench of the Oklahoma City Thunder
And win 30 games.
35 games.
They would do pretty good.
Yeah.
Jay Will would average a triple double. It would be sick.
Yeah. Jay Will.
All right. Oklahoma
Wiggins.
City should be able to double down on their roster and split it. And
Yeah.
field 2 teams. Go
Yeah, they
31
could play
teams.
2 games in one day.
That's right.
Like the B team and A team type of thing.
Yeah, we've done this. We've done this exercise on Down to Dunk where it's like, hey, this one team gets Hartenstein and SGA, the other one gets Chet and J Dub, and then like you just build with role players around those guys.
Yeah. And then you
Honestly-
just combine the wins afterwards.
Yeah.
It's seriously amazing that they haven't played their full starting lineup 1 minute together this season.
Yeah.
And that we're all not losing our minds about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how they lose 10 games, man.
They're not going to lose against the East maybe all season.
I like, other than them waking up one day and saying like, we're not in the mood to win this basketball game.
Yeah.
You guys realize that the Nuggets are off to their best start in franchise history?
I actually just
Did you know
saw
this?
that.
Yeah.
I'd
I
heard
just-
this.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. It's a tree falling in the forest compared to the Thunder.
Doing it without Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Pretty impressive.
I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. In Fazikas wants to know, not to get ahead of myself, but how will the money Detroit needs to pay Jalen Duren impact potential trades this season or potential contracts for
That's fair.
Jaden Ivey and Tobias Harris? Any chance that both of the latter are with Detroit next year?
I don't think. I think they will trade Jaden Ivey and either not re-sign Tobias Harris or trade Tobias Harris.
Yeah, that's my
And
guess.
I think that's like there's a real conversation. I mean, we just saw that they are a suitor for Anthony Davis. We'll see if they end up doing that. But there's a real conversation for them to eventually make some sort of trade.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think because Duren is going to get the max or close to the max.
Yeah.
And Asar is a guy who they'll have to extend in a couple of seasons as well. And I think they absolutely will. They just like I thought there was a chance Jaden Ivey could pop off this year. He is not. Now, for what it's worth, he hasn't like played that much for them
Right.
yet. It's like
I mean, Dennis Jenkins has kind of put a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on him
yeah,
I
for
think.
sure.
and
So,
open things up for the Pistons.
Yeah, Ivy's only played 9 games.
Yeah. So like you
Not
could give
playing that much. Yeah.
he isn't
To me,
yeah.
the Tobias spot is the one that is like itching for an upgrade. And he was so good for them last year, but they've outgrown the need for this guy. I mean, it's funny because I think that Jeremy Grant, if you put him there,
would be a
would
nice
kind of be
addition.
perfect, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's just no way to make that work. But that's what they need. They need another guy who can carry the scoring load here and there, who
Yeah.
can get his own bucket, and I do think that Tobias is the spot that
They
needs
probably
the
try to upgrade.
Yeah.
But yeah, to that point, Duren is absolutely getting extended and
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made himself some money this
Mhm.
season so far. Yeah, poor Tobias Harris is like everywhere he goes. Like, you know what spot we could upgrade is that Tobias Harris spot. You know?
Now, usually they're wrong, but in this case, for this team, I just think that they're better than, he's the spot in the starting lineup that they can upgrade.
Yeah. What about Paul?
But if
Paul George? What do you guys think?
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it, but I don't hate the fit.
It's a
Yeah.
joke. It's a
Yeah.
joke, guys.
Okay. All right. Thank
Okay.
you. Thankfully. Oh my God. I was being
Tobias
so
for-
nice.
for
I'm like,
Paul
you know
George.
what, Andrew? I don't think I would do it.
I don't hate the fit, but
It's an absolute joke because the Sixers were trying to upgrade from Tobias Harris to Paul George, and it's like, you know what? Hasn't quite done it. Hasn't quite done it for him. Moving on to Twitter. Thanks to our Discord people. Let's see.
by the way, join the Discord.
Yeah,
It's in the if you listen to the pod, it's in the show description.
Yep. At Benevolent King wants to know, would Desmond Bane have the league's best contract if the NBA solved tie-ups with dodgeball rules instead of jump balls?
Well, I would like to get rid of the jump ball anyway. Possession arrow is better, it's faster, just and rewards the defense. It allows them, if I tie the ball up, I have changed the possession, and I think that's how it ought to be. It is how it is in a lot of basketball leagues around the world.
Yeah,
sure. That being said, that was pretty insane that Desmond Bane just hummed the ball. I just don't understand why.
It's like watching the replay of it. It makes absolutely no sense. And I kind of wish it wasn't OG that got hit with it, because OG's just like, hey, man, like chill out. Like he's just too nice of a guy to do anything about it. I wish it was somebody that would have got up and clocked him.
Yeah.
Like I wish that it would have been something where, or at least somebody gets in his face. Because like that's a ridiculous thing. Like that was insane.
He let the intrusive thought win. He let the intrusive thought win. If you're ever like, oh, should I like? If you're at like the subway,
it's like broken window theory.
Yeah.
Right. He's just like, hey, he's laying right there. I've got the ball in my hand.
I could do this. Yeah,
Do
it's legal.
Do we get to see it again in Vegas?
I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah. We were actually talking about this yesterday at the Raptors game. They should make it so that you get home court for longer in the NBA Cup.
Oh, they're going to next season. They will. So next season they'll do semifinals and or the quarters and the semis.
Yeah, quarters and semis
in the home arenas, and only the final will be in Vegas.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
Okay. From the YouTube chat, Beef Stew would have socked him in the face. That's from On the Break Pod. Yes, but that's a bad thing. right? Like we don't want
We don't want to go back to the 80s.
Yeah. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
I disagree. I'd like to just for
also Bane. Look,
back
Bane is going to be at a reach disadvantage in any fight in the NBA.
Yeah,
right. He is. It's and so I just don't know if that's going to be fun to watch.
That's why he throws the ball, because he can't reach over.
Yeah. Back to like the Vegas conversation. It is like the teams that go. Obviously, these teams want to go. They want to do this. They're spending 6 days in Las Vegas.
Too much, man.
They're in Vegas for 6 whole days. It's a lot. It's a lot. And these teams are doing teams that make it to the final. They do 2 media days. They do one on Friday, and then they'll do another one next week if they make it to the final. It's just a lot.
I honestly think it's a blessing in disguise the Raptors lost. They now get 2 games in 10 days, which is just, it's so important for them to just get like basically 2 weeks off,
Yeah.
Just relax. That's why the Thunder should lose.
Oh, heck no, man. We respect the cup.
Listen, the Thunder are going to run the table. They are going to run the table. They are going to win the NBA Cup. Their players are going to be on the international team for the All-Star game. That's right. Respecting the cup around here.
That's right.
All right.
Shout out to the cup.
Shout out to the cup. All right. Next question. Also from Benevolent King. Kind of another joke question. Should teams be allowed 6 players on the court for the third quarter against the Thunder?
Would it help?
Would it help? Is a funnier question.
Yeah.
I think. Oh boy. At Bangelope, another Thunder related question. When's the next time? Basically, she's just asking when's the next time the Thunder lose?
I really don't know.
I've done this exercise now a bunch of times, and I mean, listen, they're favored in every single game.
I would wager it's one of those Spurs games if Wemby comes back.
And because it's hard to beat a team 2 times in a row, especially in the regular season.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, they could play the Lakers on Saturday.
That's still a win, man. That's still a win.
Okay. They could play the Knicks on the next Tuesday.
In the finals?
Yeah.
But that doesn't count as a regular season game. Nobody cares.
That's true.
Nobody cares. It's the same thing as the Bucks. Remember last year there was a win streak and it didn't even count.
Yeah, it's like what even is the cup? Okay. And then the Wolves on the 19th.
That could be interesting.
Sure.
Yeah. Feasibly could be a loss. Yeah.
Okay. That's on the road. And then the Spurs games you talked about.
Mm-hmm. Now, word about the Grizzlies. I mean, Zach Edey, future Hall of Famer.
That's right. Future.
And if Hartenstein's still out,
future gold medalist.
They play the Rockets on the 15th of January.
That could be an interesting one. Little rematch.
Yeah. Double OT.
Cleveland on the 19th. Do we fear Cleveland anymore? No.
We do not.
Yeah.
Too soft.
They are soft.
Really, the game that I'm looking for is February 1st versus the Nuggets.
That's
Denver.
the one that we're all circling.
This is insane. This is crazy.
They're not going to have only.
They're not.
No. They'll lose once, maybe.
We'll have 2 losses when we get.
I mean, they added an all NBA defense guy.
Yeah.
20 games into the season when they were 19-1.
And he hasn't particularly looked like great on offense.
And nobody's been healthy.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
It's insane.
They're the most fun thing in the NBA right now, not just because they're great, but because of the way that they're great. It's not it's a lot of Shea, but it's not just Shea. And I love that.
Well, I was making this point the other day. Like, you can remove him from the lineup and they can still play their style.
Yeah.
Which is pretty unusual.
Hey, but look, in the YouTube chat, someone brings up March 12th against the Celtics. Have you guys seen
Tatum
workouts?
Man.
What is going on? Now, Dominique Wilkins came back after 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the best statistical season of his career. And now that's probably an aberration.
Yeah.
But Tatum looks good. The defense against him in that one-on-one was atrocious.
Yeah, non-contact.
Yeah, he's not trying to touch him or anything like that. But the way he was moving, he looks comfortable. I liked when he was changing direction. Like, that's the thing with a guy coming back from a leg injury. How's he look when he changes direction? Does he look hesitant? He looked really smooth. to me, even maybe smoother than pre-injury, which tells me they've really been working hard in his rehab on his biomechanics.
I'm
The Celtics have been good.
They've been really good. Yes,
and
if
really Tatum is, I don't know, man. Like, I hate to get too excited about this, but
He looks good.
Yeah.
So my thing with Tatum, and I agree with you, he does look good, and the Celtics look good, and that makes the second half of the season super interesting because we just talked about this last night. But the East is wide open. Knicks are the best team in the East. They should get to the NBA Finals. Celtics can throw a wrench in that though, and I actually think they have a pretty good chance against the Knicks just because of how they play offensively.
The way they play.
They need to go get a center.
They do need to go get a center. I like Keita. How about Ivica Zubac?
That's right. Can they get Zubac? If the Clippers are going to start unloading people,
I like you guys are doing a bit. Like you guys both did it, just like.
I mean,
I like that.
No, we're just great minds. You know, we think alike, and I mean, there are centers to be had. I mean, I don't think they're an Anthony Davis team.
No.
But there are centers that they can go out and get. I mean, if Gafford's available, Gafford would be pretty good there.
The other thing about Tatum is like, you know, he's moving like this, and there's still 4 months until March. So like there's really
his birthday's March 3rd.
Sure.
This would be a great story.
It would be a great story.
Yeah.
I also think the fact that Tatum had this injury when he was younger and he had surgery immediately really helps him. I'm about to sneeze.
The Zubac one is interesting because he only makes 18.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, Simons and Simons for Zubac basically. Simons in a pick or something.
You have to send him a pick.
Yeah, you definitely have to send a pick.
Maybe even like this year's pick.
Yeah. And then the Clippers will waste it like they do all their other draft picks. Okay, next question comes from at Stone Cold S Adams. What's best funniest player interaction that anyone has had?
I have one, but I'm going to skip that off.
You're not going to say it?
Okay, I could say it. Look, we all saw Kevin Garnett at the NBA Cup.
Oh yeah.
Yes. This is so good.
Yeah.
And I grew up very much so liking Kevin Garnett like anybody in my generation of watching basketball does. Big ticket, really big fan of the Timberwolves and Celtics days. Anything is possible, et cetera, et cetera. So when we see Kevin Garnett and he's out there mingling with everybody in the media, et cetera, et cetera. So I was like, you know what? I should go ahead and shoot my shot and talk to KG. So I go up to him like, Ticket, what's going on? He's like, I don't know you. I'm like, all right, sounds good. That was the most accurate Kevin Garnett experience. If it was
really good,
like you could go through a tour and the players react to you in the way that they react to the court. Like if Rasheed Wallace, you could pay $20 and Rasheed Wallace could yell at you.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it felt with Kevin Garnett.
Pretty amazing. Commitment to the bit.
Oh yeah.
Have I told my Bill Walton story to you guys?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Okay, so Bill Walton and I oddly have a lot of mutual friends, right? Like you know how it is with basketball. And I really wanted to talk to Bill Walton on the podcast. And this was a few years ago, obviously. And I shot him an email and I said, hey, I got your email from our mutual friend, blah, 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 blah. Here's who I am. Would love to talk to you at some point. And the response, and you have to hear it in his voice because that's the way that I read it. Because, we all know Bill Walton's voice. I don't know who you are. I love Dr. Jeff, who's the friend that put us in touch with each other, but I don't do media with people I don't know. And I read this to myself in his voice. I just died laughing. He didn't even have to respond. I thought it was very nice that he responded in the first place. But I don't know who you are.
See, everybody has an experience like that,
Well, okay. Yeah. Mine wasn't nearly as mad as yours was.
Yeah.
I won't tell you guys what Phil Jackson emailed me back.
Oh.
No, it wasn't bad.
I have plenty of off the record Thunder player interactions.
Yeah.
But always having great interactions with Steven Adams. I'll say that. Like any and every interaction with Steven Adams was glorious.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
I can tell you about the time Russell Westbrook was kind of mean to me. If you want to hear that
Sure.
one.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
So this is media day.
We're just talking about mean stories. This is nice. All right.
Yeah.
I've got some good ones. I got some.
I
nice
have some good
stories
ones
you guys
too.
wanna hear.
Yeah.
I've got. If you want to go to the Down to Dunk YouTube page, click videos, you can see plenty of fun interactions with Thunder players there. But
Yep.
this one was not on camera. I've told, if you've listened to Down to Dunk, you've heard this one. But so I do an intro to the show every year, and I get it at Media Day. Now I'm blessed enough to have the Thunder players come to a station that I have. But back in the day, I had to go around, and as the Thunder players were in between stations, I would like say like, hey, can I have like 5 seconds of your time, kind of thing. And so I'm walking around. I'd had a ton of success that particular day, and I was feeling really good about myself. So I'd already gotten Steven Adams. I'd gotten Paul George. This was Paul George's first year in OKC. And I want to get Russell Westbrook. So I walk up to Russ and I say, hey, Russ, do you mind doing just a quick soundbite for a Thunder podcast real quick? And I tell him what I want him to say. And he looks at me and he goes, maybe. And then he just starts to walk off. And then I made one of my worst decisions I've made ever. And I said, hey, Russ, if you wanted to say no, you could just say no.
Oh.
I don't know why I said that, but he walks back up to me and he gets really close. And he's like, you know me pretty well, right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, I'm going to say no. I'll say no. I said, okay. I was like, well, will you do the Down to Dunk intro for me? And he looked at me and he goes, maybe. And then he walked off. And then anytime I tried to make eye contact with him the rest of the day, it was immediate, just whoop, he's gone. Yeah.
Wow.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Shout out to Russell.
Shout out to Russ.
Hilariously mean to me that day.
Be yourself. That's what I say. To Bill Walton, to Kevin Garnett, to everybody else out there.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah. Also, Allen Iverson was mean to me one time, which was awesome.
Actually, I have a good Allen Iverson story. I'm on the positive side.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yes, yeah. Now we're diving deep here. When I was in my early 20s, I used to be a rapper. And so
what?
yeah. I used
Rewind.
To rap. Yeah.
You have is it on Spotify or anything?
Oh,
there's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
What's your rapper name?
I'm not gonna dive deep because nope, not doing it here.
Can we listen to it when we go to the Grand Canyon?
When we go to the Grand Canyon, I will. Yeah. So
right,
I used to be a rapper, and so in Toronto they had their All-Star weekend, obviously, and Sway in the Morning was having a freestyle challenge for everybody to come and do a freestyle, right? And there were so many rappers there. It was like 500 people waiting to perform in front of Sway in the Morning. When did they have their All-Star weekend? I think it was 2016. So yeah, like 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago. That's crazy to think about because it feels like it was yesterday. Anyways, so Allen Iverson was there as like a guest judge.
Wow.
And then for some reason, as we're waiting for him to like do all this stuff, whatever, he starts talking about his birthday. And if you guys don't know, me and Allen Iverson share the same birthday. And so he's like, yeah, for my birthday this year, June 7th. And I'm like, that's my birthday. And he's like, hell yeah, brother. And he makes me come on and I do the freestyle right there. Yeah. It was great.
And did you win?
I did not win, but I did very well. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I was
That's
good.
fun.
Dude, honestly, don't mean to toot my own horn. I'm a pretty good rapper. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to find out, S.
I'd love to hear.
And everyone that listens to the pod is going to find out on one of these shoot-arounds.
Oh, man. I kind of forgot that you guys don't know that. Yeah.
I'm going to find this. Yeah. You can't hide it from me.
You know who else is kind of a good rapper is Alex Spears.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yep.
Nice.
He used to make, we used to play music together a lot. Alex and I did.
Oh yeah.
Alex and I would Alex would make beats like just on his own.
Nice. You can find it on Spotify, but it is not under my name. I don't have it. I used to be a duo with my best friend, and we had this group name. So yeah.
Say no more. I'm gonna find this.
Okay. All right.
Listen,
You probably will. It doesn't take that much to find it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, but the only music I have published is in Russian.
Oh yeah. Oh, you told me about this. Yes, I remember you told me.
That's it. Yeah, a little project I did.
I used to play in a screamo band called Sleep to Forget. Okay, next question.
Definitely owned Jenko jeans, Andrew. You definitely did.
Not during that time, but yes, I did. Not
Swoopy
during-
hair, Jenko jeans. I can see it now.
Those are different. Those are different times, though. I did have swoopy hair.
No, I know. I'm saying I can see that your
But
timeline.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I started shaving my head when I was like 13. It's just been the same.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, I was pretty young. I was at a buzz cut. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I was a big Michael Jordan guy and also not into like combing my hair in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, it just had stuff going on. Yeah. Also, I've got this head. Like, it looks great without hair on it. Why would you cover it up?
Going on.
It's a good head. It's a good head. Good circumference.
Yeah.
Around it.
Yeah. It's not too big.
No, you're right.
The Goldilocks of domes over here.
At Medicine Clam wants to know. So, despite losing Tatum, KP, Drew, Horford, and Cornette, the Celtics are sitting at third in the East. My question is, are the secrets of successful coaching buried in these special features of the Town DVD?
You know, Missoula
good movie.
I will say he has figured out the formula for regular season basketball, right?
Yeah.
You get up the threes, you play good. I mean, and I know this is all very simple, but they stick with it. And Jaylen Brown's been
it's
so
like
good.
2 minutes.
Someone already
found
it.
it. There you go.
Okay, so but you know, Jaylen Brown has been really good. Derek White has leveled out and kind of figured out. Oh, the name is, if you guys are listening at home, is Just S.
It's literally, my Twitter
That's
handle
the
used to be
artist name.
Just S Music,
Oh.
and now it's Just S Barahini. So, as you know,
We
Wow.
are. I wonder.
Phoenix Blazy S. All I see is pain behind your smile with the Raptors' last 7 games. Yes, absolutely. The light is gone from behind my eyes. Yeah.
Andrew, do we? I mean, I guess, do we need permission to play this on the show?
I do not.
Wait,
I do not consent. There's no way you got. I don't. Hold on, let me see if you
I do not consent.
see if you can find anything here. No, this is just another guy.
Hold on.
I don't think I can find it.
There's a lot of people that have that name.
Have similar names. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yours isn't the one with all the prescription pill bottles, is it?
No.
Okay.
Wait, is that the one where he's like Screamo? Is that the one you're talking about? I don't know.
I don't know what's going on there.
What's the prescription bottles?
I have no idea, bro. I don't know.
Music is in a bad place, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways,
I'm gonna listen to. Don't worry, we will get this music on the show, folks.
Oh yeah.
We owe it to you. We will deliver.
yeah, for real. Anyways, yeah, I watched The Town for the first time last year. It's fine.
It's a good movie.
It's a weird movie to be super into.
It's so I will tell you this. I saw it and I was like, yeah, pretty good movie. And I have not thought one other time that I would really like to watch it again.
Yeah. It's not like
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is good enough to watch again.
No, but you don't pick up on anything extra when you watch it a second time. It's not like it's not one of these movies that has layers to it. Like, it's not like an Edgar Wright movie, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Where there's all kinds of stuff happening.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Oh, The Accountant 2 is apparently Joe Mazzulla's new movie. Well, now I don't want to.
Second Accountant. The first one's good though.
I know, but this to me. See, now listen. This is a guy who's aware of the bit that he's doing, and now he's like really leaning into this bit. You know, including like the goofy quote that he had a few weeks ago about how fun and basketball don't mix, which is just silly.
Sure. I'm officially looking at my stuff and I see no prescription bottles. So you are looking at the wrong thing.
All right.
I feel like Joe Mazzulla listens to Joe Rogan. know?
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get.
I see that.
Yeah. Okay. Next question from Jesus P. Mora or Jesus P. Mora. If you were the Knicks, would you rather have Giannis or Cat? From a, like he said, like trade dynamics aside, who would you rather have?
Giannis.
If you were the Hawks, would you rather have Giannis or Jalen Johnson?
Trickier. But I think getting a top 20 NBA player all time in his
Giannis,
prime.
man.
Yeah,
I
like
would-
we still in his prime. I think you just say, yeah, I'll go with Giannis.
Yeah.
If Giannis is on that Hawks team, they're the front runners in the East. I'd put them ahead of the Knicks.
Yeah.
Giannis is that good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
agree.
best player in the Eastern Conference.
Yep, I agree.
And so, yeah, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think the Hawks should go get him. I don't
And
think
you know, this is a good question from the
trade, but I think that they should trade for him.
YouTube comments. Why are we underrating Giannis? And there is a little bit of this happening, I think.
Mhm.
And it's because the team is just so bad. And that's it. I mean, Giannis is gonna, I mean, the numbers that he was putting up before he kind of went out with the injury, not this most recent one, but the previous one. If he was sustaining that, we'd be talking about him in the MVP race. They probably would be better. I mean, I would imagine so.
Mhm.
And you put him on a team that's got players and they are instantly title contenders.
I'll say this. I think the whole conversation about trading for Giannis is what do you have after you trade for Giannis? It's
Mhm.
not about player for player who's better or who would you rather have on your team. Because of course, you know, Phoenix Plays Z asked about Giannis or Scotty Barnes. Of course, Giannis is a better player than Scotty Barnes. Do you have enough to win a championship after you do that? Same thing with the Hawks. Do you have enough to win a championship after you do that?
Mhm.
This is what all the teams are asking themselves. And I think that was part of the reports that we've seen over the last little bit. It's like most of these teams are evaluating, hey, if we trade for Giannis, do we have enough to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Right.
And if that answer is no, or maybe, you might reassess your options. If it is yes, if it's from the Knicks perspective and you're like Cat for Giannis, I think, yeah, that does put them in the conversation. To
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what do the Bucks want is another huge.
Could the Celtics swing it?
With what? Like Jalen Brown?
I don't know. I mean,
Jaylen Brown
no, I mean, could they do it without giving up Jaylen Brown?
I don't think they can.
They let go of too much.
Yeah.
Like, what do they have after Jaylen Brown?
Nothing. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to think of who's the dark horse, who's the team we're not thinking of, you know, and
what if it was Jaylen Brown and picks? Is that like something that you're interested in if you're the Bucks?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, you're not better off. I think that if you're the Bucks and you're moving on from Giannis, you have to either get the next guy as in a young player. Like if it's Jalen Johnson, that's a great start. You got to have picks too.
Dylan Harper.
It has to be a reset though. You've got to reset the deck. You've got to start. I mean, Andrew, like you talked about this before, you got to start selling hope because you got to rebuild your fan base. I mean, you're trading away, you know, the second time you've done this in your franchise history, trading away one of the greatest players ever, right?
Yeah.
I think you've got to start thinking about a reset. Miles Turner will have value. You know, I mean, we talked about centers for Boston. Miles Turner would fit there very well if they could figure out the money. So I just think that if the Bucks make a trade, it is going to be one that's focused on a clearing of the deck, reset, get as many picks and young players as you possibly can, and then that's the rebuild plan going forward. I mean, it's the East. You can rebuild fast in the East. You just need one good draft, one good young player, and you can look at the Pistons. One good draft, one good young player, and you're right back in the mix.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think like if there's a world in which, but also the thing we're discounting here is the fact that Giannis is going to choose.
Right.
Yeah. There's
like I think Austin Reeves
should be getting ready.
No, but I mean, how good has Austin Reeves been to the point where like he could viably be a part of a Giannis trade and you wouldn't be surprised by that being the main thing going on the other way? He's still
really good.
He's been that good. You know.
Yeah, he's a good player, and he's about to get paid. Big
Yes,
time.
he will. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder if there's some kind of Anthony Simons and draft compensation for Miles Turner
Right.
thing.
Miles Turner, though.
What? Miles Turner that just like anchored NBA Finals team?
I would argue he was their fifth worst player. Or sorry, fifth. Yeah, their worst starter.
Okay, but stylistically, you think about how he fits with what Boston does.
He fits perfectly.
Fits perfectly on defense, and shooting above the break threes at the 5 is exactly what they need.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
Well, and I'd rather have Zubac too, by the way. Shout out to the YouTube comments. I would take Zubac over Turner because I think
better contract too, like
Right.
3 years, $18 million a year versus Turner, who just got paid $1 bajillion. Like, I don't know.
But if the Celtics are thinking about trying to compete like this year, I could see either one of those guys being in the mix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He did not have a great. I mean, he played well enough for them, but I agree.
Right.
As far as like production goes, he probably was like the 5th best.
Mm-hmm.
But the geometry of the court when he's on it does create more openings for everybody else. I mean, again, the trail threes that he hits and just shoots just by virtue of being a threat to shoot, he does open things up. And with the Celtics, man, that's their bread and butter. He would fit right in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does help. Okay, thank you guys so much for all the questions. This was super fun. I think that we might make this more of a regular thing where we have questions from you guys. So if you're thinking of them, we'd love to have you in the Discord. That's where we'll go first for questions. So if you want to get priority for questions, go to our Discord, but also follow us on Blue Sky and also on Twitter.
Instagram, we're starting to put more stuff on Instagram.
Stuff on Instagram as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Follow us in all the places except for the streets.
What does that mean?
Don't follow me around town. You know, just don't be weird.
Listen, I have any advice for you guys?
Definitely don't follow me.
Don't follow Dave around. Okay, we will be at the NBA Cup this weekend.
Yes, sir.
If you're going to be there as well, we'd love to connect with anybody that listens to the show, possibly with some stickers to hand out to people that listen to the show. We'd love to give those out. You guys are enjoying the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.
Peace.